Hi everyone, this is Tanya from You and Your Witchy Stuff. Welcome. So this is the weekly reading, the weekly tarot and oracle reading for the week of May 19th, 2024. It's a beautiful day here, a beautiful morning should I say. So you can hear the birds are chirping. It's a nice breeze, it's going to be hot here this week, but I am in central New York State. However, happy news. My husband and I have the opportunity to take our yearly trip, which I don't take for granted, which I've been doing for the most part, not every year, but for the most part, in the majority of those times, other than maybe 3 or 4 years, of going to Salem, Massachusetts. One of our favorite places, my favorite place, but one of his favorite places too, as it's not just because of the witchcraft connection, the history, but it's also the history, the historical value, and the beauty of it. There's a whole another level of ambiance to it. Beauty, time, history, magic, life, evolution, the standing stones of the homes that are there that have withstood the test of time, weather, man, creation. So that, and we I just go for going, of course, the witch shopping, but also to go to things like the Salem Witchboard Museum, going to Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery, my husband's favorite museum and place, and also mine. If you watch any of my previous videos, I am a huge horror fan, my husband even bigger than that, but one of the things that is our bond and gets us together. An amazing museum with wax figures. If you are a fan of the old Universal films, all the way up to present day, there's life-sized wax figures there and things of representation, along with history, pictures of things that the owners have met and such. It is an experience in itself, as is the Witchboard Museum. It is everything. And of course, I may try to visit the Satanic Temple. I visited that once a few years ago, I believe in 2018, after I had a horrible near-death experience. But it was such a beautiful art gallery and so tasteful and so luxurious and so enlightening all at once, and so much full of, as I said, visualization and magic and energy. It's nice to be expansive with different things that you visit, create, learn from, and experience. And that change your perspective on certain things. It certainly has with me, and has helped with my path working and opened my eyes quite a bit. So that's a beautiful place, and that may be one of the ones where, because I am on a budget, because of the job thing, it might be a bit limited, but hell, I am so excited to be going. And I may be doing some videos or clips from there. I have to see how things go. I guess it's all on the fly and general in that. So without the Salem rambles, and you'll hear more of that, I'm sure, multiple times, because again, it's my happy place. Well earned and well deserved on both my part and my husband, because his job is extremely stressful. So this week I am using, again, the Practical Magic deck by Grounded by the Moon, inspired by the Practical Magic movie. Hence that, in the Salem, the Massachusetts, the Cape Cod vibes. I use this deck primarily, I got it last year, but I use it, and it's got May and June vibes for me. It's very hard to connect with because of the imagery and such, but it does have an amazing guidebook, and the quality is amazing. And I'm trying further to bond with it and expand with my intuitive abilities and learning it. Each deck has a different voice and different connection on it, as does the art, the visualization, and teaches new things, and expansive, and has different messages or ties into new messages and perspectives. That is for tarot and oracle, in my opinion. And of course, no surprise, the oracle deck that I'm using, of course, is going to be the Haunted Manor Oracle deck. So to get into the message for this week, we got the Six of Swords. Yes, this does not look like a Six of Swords. It kind of looks like Six of Cups, if you see down there. The swords in this are more like sticks, kind of, in my opinion or feeling. That's one reason why I have a hard way of connecting with it, but I love the black palette. The cards have a beautiful feel to them, and of course a beautiful witchy garden type of vibe, garden witch vibe to them, as does the movie Practical Magic. If you have not checked out that movie, do so, and check out Grounded by Moon's site, because I have the companion oracle deck, which I will not be using this week, as you really need the guidebook for that one. It's a bit obscure, different, but the guidebook is fabulous. The other card this week is the Apprentice of Earth. Now the ones, the Knights in this tarot are by Apprentice. Initiate is the pages. The represent, and of course the teacher, and I forgot exactly, not without having it in front of me, what each of the court cards is. However, it does give a little blurb about the guidebook. Again, it's great. It gives a blurb about the animal and relative to the card. And again, the suits pertain to the elements. And of course, we got Shattered here, which is practice composure. The Shattered Mirror. 7 years of bad luck. In the old, the old superstition, the old myths and such. But that necessarily doesn't always apply. I believe in superstition does apply in certain ways, but it is also primarily about perspective and, of course, what you attract. And I forgot that term, as it's early in the morning. I'm going to be packing soon and getting our stuff together. But I think, what was it? Well, whatever. That's not pertinent. But kind of like, if you believe it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I'm a big testament to that. I overthink, I overwhelm, and yeah, sometimes it does happen because of what I've made it happen. That kind of whole attraction, creation, and manifestation thing. So with the Six of Air or Swords this week, it does not look like a traditional one, like in the Rider-Waite, where the person is being ferried in a boat by a figure, character, or a spirit or deity, usually on the river Styx, or some type of travel or journey. This one's more of, you can see the 6 swords in there, and you can see like a plant or energy coming up. So with that being said, of course, for me, this reading does resonate already, and if this resonates with you, or for the collective, which is a collective reading, then I hope it does. Take from it what applies to you, and what doesn't. And that's the meaning of this, of the readings and of the guidance. It's just guidance, assistance, maybe a way to prep, clarity, or a feeling of energy that can help to advise or change. So with the Six of Swords in this case, it is indicating to me not just a journey or travel like I'm going to be doing, but also a metaphor for what the card generally means is for traveling through life and through your situation. As up to recently, this year has been a continuous, I know from not just myself, but many others, a continuous different things of challenging growth, letting go, and facing some hard truth, but letting go, having moments of breath of fresh air. It's a journey because as of last year, too, as I mentioned in my previous readings throughout the year, there is a continuous growth of learning, growing, shedding, and healing, but also becoming better versions of ourselves, whether we are 20, whether we're 30, in the mid-40s like myself, or we're in upper ages, 60s or 70s like my parents. That type of thing, or beyond. Age is really not a factor, as learning and journeying is constant, a constant thing. So that is showing that despite the learning and journeying through life, you're taking the lessons, the situations, and the circumstances, and you're actually using them to move through. I believe there is a struggle that's still ongoing, but there's also been progress. Progress like it normally shows in this card in the boat, but this in Rider-Waite, but in this deck I believe it's the hint there that's kind of hard to see of the plant coming to life, the stem coming to life. So it's already showing it. And married with the initiate of Earth here, it is indicating that despite all the struggles, you're keeping your composure, and it's advised to continue to keep your composure as you have, despite the challenges and the curveballs that life is throwing to all of us in different ways and with the way the world is at this point, but making the best of it, because the hard work is that you have been setting forth and that we've all been setting forth together in our lives, no matter, as I said, whether it has to do with our job, our practice, our religion, no matter, and spirituality, no matter what that would be, our relationships, our friendships, our home, our gardens, or anything else, our learning. Learning meaning going to school or just learning everyday lessons. That the hard work is actually coming with that night there, coming into fruition. It's just a matter of, because of what you're journeying through and what we're all journeying through together in this life and those challenges and what we're seeing, hearing, experiencing, it's best to keep our composure through the obstacles, because the night of Earth is an indication of stability, of the bringing of hard work, effort, and continuous diligence and determination, which therefore then manifests and creates on a mundane, materialized level that you can see, experience, and it's a tangible, versus something maybe that ends up being a feeling or ends up being a circumstance, feeling, or creativity, for example. It's a creative coming into effort. The fruits of your labor, so to say, are coming. The nights are a coming or a going. This is, in this case, I feel, is a coming in through your journeying, and a coming to fruition and strength, despite the curveballs and the things that you're still trying to deal with, wrap up, or learn. Is keeping the composure. Certain things may make you feel shattered or off your kilter. The swords often have to do with thoughts and energy, sometimes also action and conflict, where that's very, the Earth, of course, is in the realm of Earth and materialization. So it's just saying, I believe it's all more of a matter of perspective. So continue on your journey, continue on your lessons and what works for you and your best and what you're cultivating, and continue to grow as you're going to start seeing those things. They're going to be many different things interlinked. Look for the good, look for the positive, as they will be showing this week and be evident, no matter what, how big or big, small, in what your life experience or those that you are helping in your life, in your inner relationships. And with that, I hope this finds you all well. Thanks for watching. Yes, if you did resonate with any of this, please comment below. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you already have not, as it helps my channel grow. And I hope you all have a wonderful week, and blessed be.